what we're trying to do is replicate a construction site or building a model cabin that we build to give them the idea of how to frame walls, how to do exterior siding, how to do trusses, and try to get the flooring and everything that would go into a house. You can never, without getting onto an actual job site, duplicate or replicate it, but we're trying to get as close as we can in an environment. Pretty noisy in here right now, and the kids are all busy doing what they got to do, so it's a real busy place, and it's going to be this way for until we finish this project and move on to the next one. So.
I'm learning how to just use everyday tools, like how to use different saws properly so you won't get hurt, and how to use a nail gun so then you don't hurt somebody else or yourself, and just how to measure things properly and how to cut them after you measure them.
Here, how do you know what this distance is going to be? Okay, so then that's where you're going to make your line?
I mean, I still believe that 90% of what these kids remember and what they get from it is from the little mistakes that they make. Well, that didn't turn out very well. What are we going to do? Well, we fix it and then we do it a different way. And if that doesn't work, well, then we keep going. And when we make the mistakes and when we're allowed to make the mistakes, we're allowed to learn.
Yeah, okay, so you can just nail it. You make sure you got to hit a stud.
I like making things a lot. Like at home, I make a lot of things. I paint a lot. I like drawing. I also sew, and knit. I like making a lot of things by myself and not buying them instead.
I'm not really planning to use it as a career, but it's a great skill to have in my back pocket just with home projects, or you never know what would happen. Maybe I need to build a table, which I learned to do here. So it's a great skill to have just in general.
My greatest feeling is when a kid tries it. There's a kid building a cabinet in the shop right now that came to me and simply says, I want to challenge myself. My hat's off to that kid every day, because if that's the way he comes in here, then he can't make mistakes. Even if the project doesn't turn out, he will succeed because of that attitude.